Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So, as I talked about in my last video, I am going to be kind of starting a brand new series called the Bag Series, and it's basically my Packing to College series. This is going to be a 6-part series where I literally go over all of the things. Sorry, that was probably really loud. All of the things in these, like, IKEA duffel bags. They're not IKEA brand. I got them off of Amazon for like 20 bucks. It was great. I got like 8 of them. So we're going to go over everything in this video. Or, well, not everything in this video. Everything in this series that I'm taking to college. In my last video, I kind of talked about how I wanted to show a more economically, reasonable way to move into college. A lot of the stuff in these videos are gifts or things that I'm bringing from home. They're not necessarily like these crazy things. So I kind of wanted to show you guys what I'm bringing. If there's like excessive things, I'm gonna call them out, like that dresser back there. We'll get to it in a little bit. It's excessive, and that's really something that I wanted to call out in this video, like things that are nice to have but you don't need because they're completely excessive. We'll just get right into it. So the first little thing that I wanted to talk about, or at least the first part of the bag series, is my bed and like extra furniture that I'm bringing. So I kind of wanted to talk about so in college, or at least at my university, at Marquette University, you are usually living in a double or a triple. Those are the most common dorm types, at least for freshmen, is doubles and triples. In fact, the most popular freshman dorm, it's literally an only freshman building, is just triples. And it's the dorm that they show you on the tours because it's the most common place that freshmen stay. I think it houses 150 students stay in this building. It's crazy. So I kind of wanted to preface that all of this that I'm bringing is for a double, and not everything you're seeing in the background is coming. I was gonna bring this, and then my roommate's bringing something more like this. So this stays for another year, or at least until I need it next year. So the bed and the extra furniture. I'm getting off topic. So the bed is really the focal point of a dorm room. You don't really have a lot of seating. I mean, me and my roommate are bringing seating, but your bed takes up the most visual space in the room, especially for me and my roommate because we're lofting our beds. So they're going to be these really, really tall beds with walls, because in my dorm building you have to loft using the other furniture. So you have to put your bed on top of your desk, which has a hutch over it, like a desk hutch, and then your dresser, which has a bookcase, a 2-level bookcase stacked on top of it, and you have to use those to loft your bed. And they give you ladders and pegs and all this stuff to make it safe and possible, but it's just this really huge, really honestly kind of aggravating ordeal. So anyways, bed, big focal point. So you kind of need to make it look nice, because if the bed doesn't look nice, the rest of your space is going to look really cluttered. If there's one really, really big thing in your room and it's super unorganized, the whole room is going to look unorganized, even if it's not. That's why people tell you, close your closet doors. Don't sorry, wrong hand. Don't do that. Don't do that, because this just makes this whole area, this whole area is unorganized, but it really makes this whole area look unorganized, and that's kind of why the bed needs to look good, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So I really wanted to go over everything that I'm bringing for my bed to not only make my bed, aesthetically appealing, because it's that big space in the room, but also extremely comfortable, because you spend a third of your life sleeping, you might as well enjoy it. And in college, you don't really get the money or the luxury to kind of do that. So let's just get right into it. So the first and probably most important thing for your bed is, I would argue, a mattress pad. And I got this one. It was on Amazon. I don't remember exactly how much it was. But I kind of like those purple mattresses. Do you guys remember on YouTube 4 years ago, I think? Not 4 years ago. I can't say that anymore. 8 years ago, there used to be these like ads where these scientist looking people would hold an egg and they would put it on the mattress and they would like smack around where the egg was and the egg like wouldn't break because of the support of the mattress and all that stuff. It's like the purple mattress. Purple mattress. There we go. It's essentially, it looks like that. And it's called an egg carton mattress topper. And getting ahead of myself, mattress pad. You need them. A long time ago, I did like summer camp. It was an overnight summer camp, and you would stay literally in a college dorm. Like, no air conditioning, college furniture, lofted beds, crazy time. It was great. It was so fun, but the beds are super uncomfortable. They're so bad. Like, I don't even think, like, I could describe how bad they are. Like, I actually had pretty significant, like shoulder pain for like weeks after staying at these camps because like it was so uncomfortable. It was so bad. So I highly recommend getting one of these for your room. I don't care if you're like, oh, I sleep on the floor, oh, I sleep on the couch all the time. No, you need these. They're like, the beds are literally just springs surrounded by like nylon. They're so uncomfortable. Buy a mattress pad. This one's really great. The one that I got is really great. I got a 2-inch one because I'm one of those people that's like, oh, I can sleep on the floor. So I got a 2-inch one instead of like the 3-inch one. I saw a 4-inch one somewhere, which was kind of whack, but 2-inch one is gonna work great. Next, sheets. I would recommend bringing 2 sets of sheets, both a fitted sheet and a top sheet, especially because I'm going to school in the Midwest. I'm going to school up in Wisconsin, right by the lake, so those winter temperatures are gonna be cold, like really, really, really cold. So you're gonna want that extra layer of like, oh, I'm nice and warm in the winter. You're gonna want it, trust me. I would bring both a top sheet and a fitted sheet. Another thing I would recommend bringing is a mattress protector. You're gonna be spending a lot of time on your bed in college. Not just sleeping, but kind of just chilling there. I had friends in college that would exclusively do work in their bed. Like, they wouldn't do work at their desk. They use their desk for gaming, or they use their desk like to get ready in the morning, like do their makeup and stuff, and turn it into like this vanity. It was really cool. But that's not who I want to be. But even so, like, your bed, you're gonna eat in your bed, which is totally gross. But let's be real, you're gonna be eating in your bed. You're gonna be eating snacks, like you're gonna want a late night snack, and you're gonna want to crawl back in bed with all your like with like your Squishmallows, like this guy. You're gonna want to crawl in bed with your Squishmallows and your blankets and be super comfortable and eat your 3 a.m. microwavable mac and cheese. Like, we get it. But with that, you're gonna want your mattress to be protected and without spills, because colleges can actually fine you for getting your mattress dirty or getting really, like, staining really anything in that room. They can fine you for it, because not only does it make the dorm like undesirable to people coming in, but it actively makes the space susceptible to like rodents or bugs, and some places really struggle with that already. So if you're actively contributing to that, like, dangerous. So get a mattress pad. Don't stain your college's mattresses. Other thing is a comforter. Or a duvet cover. I'm bringing a duvet cover because I get really warm when I sleep, and if I'm too warm, I can't sleep. So I'm literally just getting a duvet cover. I'm not putting a duvet in it. That's what I use at home. It really helps me not get overheated. And it's just really helpful. Like, it's super cooling. The one that I got is like a really, really dark, like, I'll just put it on screen. So this comes with the actual duvet cover and then a sham, which is like a decorative pillowcase. And yeah, bring pillowcases too. I didn't mention that with the sheets, but usually if you buy like a sheet set, it comes with matching pillowcases. Bring pillowcases. Don't sleep on bare pillows. That's gross. So the ones that I got have a sham cover, which is, as I said, a decorative pillowcase. There's also bed suspenders. So if you can kind of like envision the bed sandwich that we've kind of created, you've got your mattress pad, your mattress protector, your sheets, your fitted sheet, your top sheet, your comforter. A lot of that moves around when you sleep. So one of the things that I saw on YouTube when I was trying to figure out like what I was taking to college was bed suspenders. So, like, you know, suspenders that like dudes wear under suits, like for fancy outfits. literally like it's like that for beds, but like they kind of go over the corners and they form like a triangle. I'll just put one up, some up here, but they are like the best things ever, especially if you move around a lot in your sleep, like I do. Like I was skeptical, so I bought them beforehand and tried them out, and it made like a noticeable difference. Like buy these, they're awesome, they're fantastic. I couldn't recommend them enough. Pillows. Bring good pillows, good quality pillows. Like, don't buy the $5 ones from Walmart. Like, actually spend a little bit of, I would recommend spending a little bit of money. As I said earlier in the video, you spend like a third of your life sleeping, and with college, like, your sleep is so, so important because you're not going to be getting a lot of it, so you're going to want your sleep to be good quality. So I would recommend splurging on pillows. I got, my Squishmallow almost fell on you guys. I got this one from Target. So it says standard queen, but like, it's probably fine. They're probably not going to be too big, but they're super cozy, and I sleep on my side, so I got the firm ones that like reinflate, like that one. And they're super comfy, and they're the cool to the touch. Like I said, I sleep hot, so it's just, it'll be super helpful for that. Blankets. Bring extra blankets. So I am bringing a weighted blanket and 2 throw blankets to school with me. My weighted blanket and one of my throw blankets go with my colors. The weighted blanket was an accidental goes with my colors, but it still goes with my colors. For the room, I'm doing green and pink, which is so basic. See that gym bag back there, right there? I saw that, and that was the theme of my room. Random day in August, or I think it was in like May that I saw it. Like random day in May, I'm like, okay, these are my colors for my room. Deal with it. And the pink, and that pink is almost the exact pink that my weighted blanket from home is. It's a 25-pound weighted blanket, and I love it. I need it to sleep. It's really like comforting. I struggle with anxiety, so it's a good like stabilizer and like things like that. And then my other throw blanket is I am a diehard Bears fan. I'm from Chicago. I'm not a fan of all of our crappy sports teams, but the Bears hold a special place in my heart. They went to the Super Bowl the year I was born, so they're kind of like my team. I love them. A friend of mine for Christmas one year got me a really, really big, really, really fluffy Bears blanket. It's actually in this bag right here. The one that I pulled on my lap at the beginning of the video, it's in there. Super comfy. I love them. I love the blanket. It's amazing. And then throw pillows. I'm bringing one, and it's not even going to go on my bed. It's going to go, like, on my desk, because Marquette gives you these, like, wooden chairs with a little bit of, fabric on the seat and on the back. They're not the most comfortable, so I'm bringing a pillow so that I'm kind of more incentivized to study there, because if you're, like, if it's an uncomfortable chair, you're not going to want to sit there and actually do work. You're going to sit there and, like, squirm and move around because your chair's not comfortable, and you're not comfortable, and that's not an optimal place or, like, state to be in when you're trying to learn and study. So, of course, investing in a throw pillow for that reason. It's kind of why I did it. It's green. It's got a cute pattern. It was at Target. It was like $7. It was great. A lot of the things in this video are either off of Target or off of Amazon, so stuffed animals. So I feel like this is a 50-50 topic with people. Like, some people say, oh my gosh, bring stuffed animals because they'll remind you of home, or don't bring stuffed animals, you don't have the space for it. I need stuffed animals to sleep, and that's a super, like, some people think that's a super childish thing to say, but I genuinely need them to sleep. They bring me comfort. They really, like, help me reset mentally to, like, calm down, like, de-stress from the day, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but meh. So I'm bringing 5 stuffed animals. Wait. 6 stuffed animals. I lied to you. I'm sorry. 6 stuffed animals, including the one that I showed you guys earlier, that Squishmallow. Same friend that gave me the Bears blanket gave me that. A different Christmas, and then 5 stuffed animals that my boyfriend got me over our 5 years of being together. And yeah, so it's just that type of thing. I need them to sleep. There are a lot of them, and that's probably an issue, but it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it. So, yeah. I think that's everything for my bed. Yes, that is. That is everything that's going on my bed in college. Hey, Editing Lexi here. So I totally forgot to talk about two things in my bed video, or in the bed part of my part one. I bought a reading pillow off of Amazon. It's just a standard, like the things you had when you were a kid, like that look like chairs, like a reading pillow. I bought one of those because, as I said in the video, you do a lot of work in your bed and a lot of stuff in your bed, so I made sure to get one of those pillows. The other thing that I forgot to mention was a bed shelf, and it's like a bed caddy, but it's like a hard shelf that like exists because of like tension rods. So it's basically those, and I totally forgot, like I totally spaced and forgot to mention them in the video, but I expect them to be super helpful, and yeah. I hope that's helpful, but let's move on to the next topic. So the other topic of this video is like extra furniture. So at Marquette, they give you a dresser, a bookcase, like a two-tier bookshelf, a desk with a little hutch, and a bed, of course. And they give you a desk chair. So, and they actually give you trash can, like a trash can and a recycling bin, which is so nice. And I'm going to talk about kind of like the extra furniture that I'm bringing to not only maximize storage, but really like make sure that like I'm going to be fine. So one of the things I'm bringing that I already kind of talked about is the dresser right there, that one. So the reason I'm bringing that is so that I have extra, it's just extra storage and things that don't necessarily need to be out in the open. One thing I forgot to tell you that Marquette gives you is they give you either a wardrobe or a closet. It's a little bit smaller than the closet back there. Not by much though. It's probably like 1.5 of the doors are probably there. So the idea is the dresser is going to go in the closet along with anything that doesn't need to be out in the open. So things that don't need to be out and about, like extra menstrual products and things like that, like things that don't necessarily need to be out and about. So like my roommate and I also got these like, sorry. My roommate and I also got these cute little storage bins. They're super nice. These are just the ones from Target. Because she's bringing like a bookshelf and like a frame, like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like case for place for the TV and then a bookshelf. Like she's bringing that. Surprisingly, we have enough space for it. Her mom drew out like a diagram of like where everything's gonna go, and like that's cool, and it all kind of fits together. So dresser, those bins. So yeah. Another thing is my rolly little utility cart thing that my squish is sitting on. It's another just 3-tier cart that you see on Instagram all the time. This one has a little drawer. Stuck, so I'm pulling at an angle. I got this off of Amazon for like $40. It's great, rolls well on carpet. So yeah, the final piece of extra furniture that I'm bringing is a mini fridge. So my roommate and I decided that one of the things that we could do was one of us would bring the mini fridge and one of us would bring a microwave and a TV. And she said that like she already had a TV that she was intending on bringing, so the mini fridge kind of fell on me, which was the one I wanted anyways. Marquette has great dimensions for bringing a mini fridge. I definitely recommend checking, like, if your school even allows them in the first place, much less the dimensions of the mini fridge that you can bring, because they have like weight limits and electrical limits and things like that, so that they're not like breaking the bank paying for everyone's obnoxious apartment-sized fridge. So our limit is 4.5 cubic feet, and honestly that's pretty big for a fridge. It looks like a mini fridge. It looks like a mini apartment fridge. It's crazy. Like, we have a freezer door and an actual door. Yeah, that was a fun splurge, I guess. You don't need a mini fridge. I like to drink things cold. I'm bringing like juice and a couple energy drinks, and I like cold brew coffee, so I need a place to brew that cold brew coffee. So it's gonna be really nice, just making sure that like everything is cold. I like ice in my water and ice in my coffee, so having like ice trays and making ice, that would be Great, we love that. So yeah, mini fridge, rolly cart, dresser. What else? Oh, I have a laundry drying rack. So I don't dry. So like a lot of the clothes that you see behind me, like everything except for the flannels, I don't dry. Like I don't dry any of that. Like anything over there, I don't put in the dryer. I hang on hangers and it dries sitting in my door frame, and my mom hates it, but it's fine. And that drying rack is really just gonna like allow me to not put a bunch of stuff in the dryer like I do at home, and make sure my clothes don't shrink. And yeah, so it's a foldable one, so it's gonna like stay out and out of the way, and probably in the closet behind the dresser unless I have to do laundry. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of the bag series. I can't wait to bring you guys part 2. I believe it's bathroom and cleaning supplies, but I could be completely wrong. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you find this helpful. If you have any questions for me, please drop them in the comments below. Feel free to like and subscribe, and see you in the next episode. Bye, guys!